Here at the Gracie Academy, we use different colored belts to indicate the skill level of each practitioner. And essentially in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, there are two belt systems. One for the adults, 16 years of age and older. And then of course one for the kids, under 16.
Adult belts, white, blue, purple, brown, black.
And then black and red Grandmaster all the way up. Under 16 years old, belts are awarded in the following order. White, white, yellow, yellow, white, orange, yellow, orange, orange, white, green, yellow, green, orange, green, green. 10 belts.
Makes sense, because if you're a kid and you start really young,
Lots of time for lots of belts.
you gotta go through the belts.
Some of these kids are starting 3, 4 years old, so they make it happen. Now, you remain in this kid's system, you climb this ladder until you turn 16. So that might be after 3 belts, after 2 belts, after 4 belts, but once you turn 16, you will test for your blue belt. You'll perfect the Gracie Combatives adult techniques, and you'll test for your blue belt, and from there on, you jump into the adult system. But for now, if you're under 16, this is the order of the belts you will receive. Here at the Gracie Academy, kids start with white belt, and you will start with white belt, of course, at home. If you don't have a white belt already, you can get one at graciekids.com. And here at the Gracie Academy, the kids are awarded stripes on their white belt. 1 stripe every 20 classes. And because, of course, we're not at your house to award your stripes to you in person, your parents will award you the stripes for us. How do they know when to award you the stripes?
Every 20 classes.
How do they know when they've done 20 classes?
Because you keep a jiu-jitsu journal.
Everything gets tracked.
You tracked every class you did.
Every class, the date you did it, maybe even the techniques you went over, the games you played, you write it down. Every 20 classes, your parents will give you a stripe. Once you've earned 4 stripes, which is essentially 80 classes later, you're gonna know your moves really well. And at that point, you're ready to test for a belt. And of course, the first belt is the white-yellow belt. To test, what you're gonna do is you're gonna digitally record your performance of the test, of the techniques, of a bully battle, in which you're gonna blend all your techniques in combination, you and your parent or your guardian. You're gonna record that, and that video will be uploaded to graciekids.com. Once we get that video,
We're gonna watch the video. If you do the techniques well enough and you understand the jiu-jitsu, we will promote you to your white-yellow belt.
we're gonna send it to you in the mail. So that's the process. Now, what exactly we will be looking for during the test, the evaluation criteria, will be discussed in the next section. And then after that, we're gonna also have our younger brother Horan demonstrate the white-yellow belt test in its entirety. So stay tuned. When we test one of our adult students for a promotion here at the Gracie Academy, one of the primary considerations is the number of techniques they know. With the kids, however, we aren't as concerned with how many techniques you know as much as we are concerned with how well you know those that you have learned.
A great example of this is a 4-year-old can have gone through the Gracie games 6, 7, 8 times, reaching 80 lessons, and still test for a white-yellow belt because they understand the Gracie games well.
And because they started so young.
Yes.
Now, an 8-year-old, for example, might go through all the Gracie games, 3, 4 cycles, and then get into junior combatives where they get halfway through and they hit the 80 class mark. At that point, they would send in their test videos and we'd watch it, and obviously the expectation from an 8-year-old is gonna be different at 80 classes than the expectation of a 4-year-old with 80 classes. So we understand that the number of techniques will be very different, even though both people are still testing for their white-yellow belt.
12-year-old, same thing.
For sure.
Gracie games, 1 time through, easy. Junior combatives, also, they go through it fairly easy. And then they reach Gracie combatives, and they get their white-yellow belt in Gracie combatives.
Yes, they've learned some of the grown-up techniques, and that's just how it goes. So again, the number of techniques will be largely determined by the age of the child and the speed at which you go through the curriculum. But again, at 80 classes, send in your videos and we'll check it out. Now, what are the requirements? The most important requirement
Is what you just said.
80 classes.
Don't try to come in with 34.
We'll know. We will know. Because I know what a 4-year-old looks like with 30 classes, and I know what a 4-year-old looks like with 80 classes. I know what a 5-year-old looks like with 30 classes. I know what a 6-year-old looks like with 10 classes. We know. This is all we do. So don't try to trick us. Perfect the techniques, and with 80 classes, after you've earned all 4 stripes, send in your videos. We'll check them out, and if they're good enough, we'll send you your belt.
And these videos should be one take.
Yes.
There should not be cut up, different angles. No.
100%.
It has to be straight, 3 minutes.
No edits. We want to see that you can go freestyle for that 3-minute flow. Now, precisely the outline of the test. It will be as follows. First thing, we want a bully-proof introduction. If you don't know what that is, you'll see it in the next section when my brother Horan demonstrates the test. Second thing, a 3-minute bully battle, level 3 intensity. And then the third, but most important thing,
The rules of engagement.
more important than the techniques themselves, is that you know when you are and are not allowed to use these techniques. Rules of engagement must be recited at the end of the test. Also, our brother Horan will be wearing his gi, his white gi uniform during the test. Kids at home, you don't have to wear a gi. If you have one, you're welcome to, but it isn't mandatory. You can wear whatever you'd like. Yeah?
Good.
Okay, you guys are ready. In the next section, Horan's going to demonstrate the test. So stay tuned, check it out, and
He's going to demonstrate the test. Huh?
the whole test.
He's going to show you what to do.
He's going to show you the answers to the test.
This could be helping them.
The problem is you have to train long and hard before you're going to be able to do what he's going to do. And it's all good. At least you know what we'll be expecting from you when the time comes. There he is, the man of the hour, Horan Gracie. He will demonstrate the complete white-yellow belt qualification test. Now, if you look closely, you will notice he has already earned his white-yellow belt. But he has been kind enough to volunteer his demonstration so that kids at home, you will know precisely what we're looking for in the process. So, that's coming up in just a moment. But before we start, just talk about what the parents need to know.
Parents, make sure you're not teaching the kid, walking the kid through the steps of the technique.
You shouldn't have to.
All
Kids,
we're doing is,
80 classes later, the kids should know the technique more or less.
yes, you could tell a child, lay down, please. Okay? Let me get you in a headlock to create problems and allow them to demonstrate the techniques.
Yes.
But too much teaching, not
We
right
want
now.
to test the reflexes, and we're not so concerned with the perfect execution of each technique. If it's a little bit off 1 step or 2 steps, hey, we're kids, we're learning, we're having fun, it's all good. So we're more concerned with the reflexes. We want to see that time has been spent developing the reflexes in the techniques that you will demonstrate for us. So reflexes, flow, level 3, but the most important thing, the most important testing requirement is that you have fun. You flow freely and you have a blast doing it. Hold on. What else do the kids need to know?
Negotiation.
Negotiation. No submission should be applied without negotiation. So Horan will catch me in an arm lock. He will negotiate. I will agree or disagree. If I agree, he lets me go. We're going to keep flowing just for drill purposes. Of course, in a real fight, the fight would end at that point. But for the test, you can't end it, so you got to keep flowing. Keep flowing. 3 minutes non-stop. Hiron has a stopwatch. And the cameras will not cut for us, nor should they cut for you at home. It's one straight edit all the way through. Okay? I think we're ready. I'm ready for sure. I'm just the bad guy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Horan Gracie. I'm 10 years old, and I'm bulletproof.
Rear takedown. Good. Get off me, kid. Who do you think you are? Good. Three. Nice. Too late. Hands up. Hands up. Finish. Good, good drive. Perfect. Nice. Nice. Get off me. Yes, good header. Good header. Let me get you in the guillotine. Let me get you in the guillotine. Guillotine, guillotine. Grab your wrist. Good. Nice. I'm going home. I'm going home. Time for me to go. Too bad Holden has weak hooks. I said you have weak hooks. Rebound.
Have you promised to stop bugging me?
No. Okay, never mind. Never mind. What can you do from here? Good. Perfect. Hold the arm.
You promised to stop bugging me?
Yes. Oh, good. Get off me. What? Straight to the mountain.
You promised to stop bugging me?
Yes. Twisting arm control. Good header.
Time.
Good. Nice, nice. Please, let me go. I want to beat you up. I want to beat you up when I get out of here. I want to beat you up.
You promised to stop bugging me?
No. Okay, never mind. This kid is too tough. Rule number 1.
Avoid the fight at all costs.
Rule number 2.
If physically attacked, defend yourself.
Rule number 3.
If verbally attacked, follow the 3 T steps. Talk, tell, tackle.
Rule number 4.
Never punch or kick the bully. Establish control and negotiate.
Rule number 5.
When applying submissions, use minimal force and negotiate.
If Horan wasn't already a white yellow belt, he would earn his right now. He did it. Now, like he don't say, this is a demonstration from a 10-year-old. From a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 12-year-old, it's gonna look different. We understand that. No matter what, after 80 classes, bully battle, level 3 chaos, send us the video. And if it's sharp, and if you have the reflexes, we'll send you your belt in the mail. Horan did it, so can you. So we just witnessed our younger brother Horan conduct the white yellow belt test, or the Gracie bully proof belt testing process. You, if you're just starting, obviously have to perfect lots of techniques, 80 classes before you go through the same process. Send us your video, we will check it out, and if your performance is good enough, send you your belt. Once you earn your belt, the process continues. 80 more classes, you keep tracking your progress. 80 more classes will go by, and then after 80 more classes, you take another test for your full yellow belt. White yellow, full yellow. Then white orange, yellow orange, orange, boom, the whole process keeps going. Every 80 classes, you send in a video and you go through this process.
Each one of these tests, we use the exact same format.
Testing format is exactly the same, starting with the
Bully-proof intro.
The bully-proof intro, for those of you who didn't pick up on it, was Horan. Hi, my name is Horan Gracie. I am 10 years old and I'm bully-proof. He said it, and you will as well. Every test you take.
Bully-proof battle.
Bully-proof battle, 3 minutes, level 3. Now, obviously, your skill level in the bully-proof battle will get better and better, which we expect. So that's the only thing that will really change from test to test is your skill level and your reflexes and the number of techniques you know in the bully-proof battle.
So we're gonna use your first test, look at your second test, and it's gonna be always an improvement.
That's the most important thing, is to understand that when you test for your full yellow belt, after you've earned your white yellow belt and had it for 80 classes, once you test for your full yellow, how do we know if you've progressed significantly? Well, we measure that against your white yellow belt testing performance, because we will have the video, we will watch them both and make sure that we notice 80 lessons of progress between the two. And we'll know if you've made that significant progress. So, yellow belt and
Last,
rules of engagement.
rules of engagement.
You must recite the
Again?
rules of engagement after every test you take. We can't afford for them to be forgotten. So you'll say it in your first test, you'll say it in your last test. As long as you are testing for Gracie bully-proof belts, okay, you're going to recite the rules of engagement. We can't afford for you not to know them at all times. There is the process. And understand, when you send in your videos, we're not comparing you to anyone else per se. We're comparing your performance to your previous performance. Previous performance. As long as you have 80 classes in between and you show us what you've got and you continue to get better, you're moving up the ladder.
As you move up the ladder, your name and your belt will be on GracieKids.com.
Yes, all bully-proof belt holders are listed at GracieKids.com. So once you earn your first belt, go there and check it out. And that's where it is. If you haven't created a student profile at GracieKids.com yet, make sure you do. So you're in the loop. And of course, from there, you can ask questions, learn additional tips, see a bunch of other cool videos with my brothers and I, and make it happen. That's your online learning resource for everything Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And of course, once you complete the Gracie Bully-Proof program, you've perfected all these techniques, you move on to the adult program. But I think the most important thing to understand is that it's possible that you climb through the kids' ranking, primarily focusing on the junior combative techniques. But once they're perfected, once you're testing for your white-orange belt, yellow-orange, orange belt, and then eventually for your green belt, you will know, most likely you will know, several, if not all of the Gracie combative techniques, and even some master cycle techniques. Now, where do they learn those?
GracieUniversity.com.
Gracie University.
Or here at the Gracie Academy.
100%. But if you live far away, Gracie University is your best option. So, the information is out there. Go for it 100%. We're here for you. If you have any questions, send them to us. We can't wait to see your testing videos. And one day, if you come here to the Gracie Academy and we have a chance to roll around with you, bully battle, just make sure that you promise that if you catch our arms,
You negotiate.
and you let go and we tap out. Have fun, guys.